Mariano Rivera will work to the bottom of the order here in the ninth, trying to finish off a sweep.
Rivera's pitching. This is it. They got you. They got you right where they want you. They have a lead, and they have Rivera, and you're going down. And I went up to the L1, Larry Lucchino's box. Warner was drinking Glenlivet Scotch, like the only time all season.
I'm sitting in this suite, writing down a concession speech. Once again, we've come close, but we are not going to get to the promised land.
Just turned midnight here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox are 3 outs away from being swept.
What are you thinking when Mariano comes in? It's 4-3.
So I'm down underneath, and Millar's there, Billy Miller, Dave Roberts. And I said, when he gets on, and I said, you're going to get on. I said, Dave, you're pinch running. And I said, you got the green light right from the get-go.
My heart beats a million. This is the moment. But you're down 0-3, okay? You're down in the 9th inning in Game 4. Like, all the odds are against you, bro. Well, I'm a gangster.
Rivera looking for his 33rd postseason save. Here we go. Millar, ball 1.
People ask me, what were you thinking in that moment? And I tell you this honestly, I was trying to hit a homer. There was nothing else in my head.
Millar rips it foul.
There's no other thing. There's no other, like, oh, work a walk. He doesn't walk people.
It's 3-1.
Up until that moment, Mariano hadn't walked a batter in the postseason in 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Holy smoking lizards.
Mariano Rivera in the postseason, 6 for 6 in save chances against Boston. And there's life for the Red Sox.
Somebody says, hey, you know, you should watch what's going on here because Kevin Millar just walked. So I put the speech down and watched the rest of the inning.
A pinch runner, Dave Roberts, is going to come in for Boston. He can run. Bill Miller is at the plate.
At that point in time, Tito looks at me and he gave me a wink.
Davey looked at me, and I just winked at him. And that's like, go ahead, big boy.
As I'm jaunting out to first base, I'm telling you, as Maury Wills is on one shoulder. Maury Wills, God rest his soul, he was my base running coach with the Dodgers, but his project essentially was me. We were on a backfield in Vero Beach one year, and he was like, one of these days, you're gonna be on first base. Everyone in the ballpark knows you're gonna steal, and you can't be afraid to steal that base.
When the Red Sox try and steal a base.
I'm locked in, there's only one pitcher to target, it's Mariano Rivera.
Roberts with a huge lead draws a throw.
There was one throw over, then he throws over again.
That was close.
He's gone.
He certainly got a lead big enough to go.
The third throw over, he almost got me. And I give like a little exhale. I'm like, oh my God. But my emotions, my focus, my nerves dissipated. After that third throw over, I knew I had him.
Roberts is going.
When he ran, it was like it was in slow motion.
Roberts had a great jump. It was a good ball for Posada to throw on.
The sabermetric would say, you never steal.
Yeah, well, I would say in that instance, they could probably shove that up their ass.
Now Miller will try to get him at least over to third base.
I was just going to wait until he went, you know, however long that was going to be. Now it was just a matter of me transitioning to, all right, now I got to get him over.
Up the middle. Roberts will come to the plate. The throw by Williams. Bill Miller has tied it.
And those were long games. That was the I'll sleep when I'm dead series, and that's what everybody was acting on.
On the inside corner, and the 10th inning is over. With an inning and a third, scoreless relief.
Going through the Yankees, we just like going through this one monster that he's blocking the door, and there's no other way out than knocking him out.
The temperature continues to fall here in Boston as we move to the bottom of the 12th, the 4-4 game, and Paul Quantrill is the 5th pitcher of the night for New York.
I was listening, no noise. I was just in my own bubble. I don't let nobody get into it, you know. I was just locked in. Quantrill was the type of pitcher that he wanted to throw me the front door fastball, which he was nasty because he come right at you. And that ball used to whoop, come back to the plate.
On the inside corner, a ball and a strike.
At some point, I was like, next time I face it, I'm gonna look for it.
Ortiz into deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you later tonight.
The swing of where we were, like embarrassed, kind of hopeless, and about to be swept by the Yankees, to the exhilaration of Poppy walking them off and realizing, like, not only are we still alive, but we actually have momentum and some hope, and we're back.
The Red Sox won in dramatic fashion last night, or earlier this morning, we guess we should say.
Yeah, this is really a great performance by the fans, let alone our players.
I've been sitting there since 2:30, and I ain't about to give up. I'm like the Red Sox. I don't give up.
The only day that's worth living for right now is the Red Sox winning.
It was an early wake-up call and a late good night, which is okay. I don't think anybody's going to be complaining today about lack of sleep. We'll be all right.
Hey, I'm going to tell you some shit. When I wake up this morning, I thought my shoulder was in the other side of the bed. Hey, seriously, my shoulder hurts so bad this morning, bro.
Against all odds, here we are, still going. Now game 5, and the Red Sox, they'll stake their hopes on the strong right arm of Pedro Martinez.
I'm beat up, but there's so is everybody. But it's mental more than anything.
Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
Ortiz delivers again.
The fans rise to their feet. Here it comes. Swinging a line drive down the right field line, a base hit. Here comes Cairo. Swing!
Felt like two heavyweights just punching each other repeatedly in the middle of the ring.
High fly ball. Deep into the night. Way back and gone.
I mean, our guys were on fumes.
In the air to center field. That should tie it. Roberts will tag and go. And it's a 4-4 game.
It wasn't 9 guys and 3 pitchers. It was all hands on deck.
Arroyo is available. Wakefield is available. Embry, even Folk. But none of them arrested.
He threw 72 pitches in a 16-hour period.
People in the stands are like standing up and hollering and cheering and like, you know, Folky, we need you, we need you. That's one of those things that you train for your whole life.
We head to the 9th inning, still tied. You've got a pitcher who worked hard and very deep into the night last night.
Did Tito ever come to you and say, you got one more? Or
No, I told him earlier in that series, it's like, don't ask. I would have pitched all day if needed. But, I was supposed to have my knees fixed after the season. And My needle was bouncing on E at that point.
And here we are in the 9th inning of a 4-4 game, and Keith Bolt. How much more can this guy do?
I mean, yes, you're down to your last inch, but don't panic.
His job now to try and keep the Red Sox alive in this series. We'll see what he's got left tonight.
Sierra the go-ahead run at first, 2 out. And now Tony Clark steps to the plate.
You know, it was get to where I couldn't get the fastball down.
Clark gets it into the right field corner.
So it's like, man, you fucked up.
Swinging a drive down the right field line toward the foul pole down there. That ball bounces up and over the wall.
Into the seats for a ground rule double. And Ruben Sierra has to stop at third.
Talk about a fortuitous bounce for the Red Sox.
But somehow the ball sort of climbed the wall on the bounce. It went into the stands.
That ball stays in the ballpark. Sierra scores rather easily.
I agree.
In Fenway Park, the fences are about this armchair right here. Think about that. If we're anywhere else, it hits the wall and they score and they go up.
So now it's second and third, 2 out. And Miguel Cairo can be a hero for the Yankees.
Just give us one more chance. One more chance.
The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. First base side. Into foul ground. Mientkiewicz has room. He's got it. And we are going extra innings. Again.
You tend to stay in the moments where you are just, how do we get out of this? There became a culture that, like, yeah, you've seen it, you've lived it, you can come back from dire straits.
A battle of the bullpens, and we move to the bottom of the 14th inning.
And now Ortiz will come up with a chance to be the hero for the second time today.
David had that gene. There was no moment that was too big for him.
In this game, he homered to deep left center. He is 2 for 5. He's also had a walk.
Strike 1. Good fastball from Loaiza.
I used to take it very personal. Okay, this whole thing is counting on myself, and I gotta get things done, otherwise we'll go to shit. That was the pressure that I used to put on myself. And I know he got that quarter that he used to use, in you or back door.
Here's the pitch. Way outside and high.
Ortiz had a rip. Ortiz spoils him.
Swinging a shot deep down the right field line. Foul.
I know the stuff that he has, so I just battle through it.
2-2.
Swinging a foul.
Another foul.
Here's the pitch. Foul off the left field line. 9 pitches have been thrown now.
Ortiz fights it off center field. Damon run into the plate, and